The strange thing is, nobody is surprised to see him alive. When Daiichi returns to school, conversations dim, but don't stop. No one screams. No one asks questions. They simply make space for him. It's as if he has already come back from the worst possible place, and they are careful, so careful, not to send him there again. "Good morning," his teacher says, but her voice is too soft, too gentle. "Good morning," his friends echo, their response sounding rehearsed, practiced. Every single smile he receives feels like a bandage, placed carefully over a wound he can't see. Daiichi smiles back. He feels he has to, because it seems required. Because anything else, any other reaction might just tear something open. By lunchtime, he starts to notice the pattern. No one can meet his eyes for very long, but everyone, absolutely everyone, looks at him at least once. It's a quick glance, just to confirm. To measure. It feels like they're mourning something he can't see or understand. He sits down at his usual table, but there's an empty chair between him and the window. It's strange. No one touches it. Backpacks are placed far away from it. It's like the very air avoids it. "Who sits there?" Daiichi finally asks. His friends all freeze. For just a moment they look terrified. Not of him, but for him. "No one," they say, their voices too fast, too gentle. Then the bell rings. Time moves on, but the chair remains, heavy with an absence he can't name. Digi remembers being happy. He remembers laughing with them, walking home together, sharing secrets. But when he tries to focus on specific moments, the images just smear, as if they've been wiped away by a careful thumb. There are holes in his life. Clean ones, intentional ones. That night his world begins to repeat. He's brushing his teeth. He drops the cup. Water spills everywhere. He sighs and bends down to clean it up. Suddenly, he's back at the sink, brushing his teeth. The cup is in his hand, just about to fall. He catches it this time. His heart is racing. "I changed it," he whispers to himself, and a wave of relief washes over him. But then the cup slips from his grasp anyway. It shatters on the floor. He wakes up in bed. It's morning. His alarm is ringing. The day is restarting. It happens again and again. Each loop is almost identical. People are kind. The chair is empty. Smiles are held for just a little too long, but with each repetition the cracks start to grow. Voices seem to echo before they are even spoken. The school hallways stretch farther than buildings should allow. His reflection in the mirror hesitates, as if it's waiting for permission to appear. On the fourth repetition, he can't take it anymore. He asks directly, "Why is everyone treating me like this?" No one answers him, but some of them start to cry. That night he doesn't wake up in his room. He wakes up in a long, sterile corridor lined with fluorescent lights. At the far end, he sees it. The empty chair from the classroom waiting for him. As he walks toward it, doors begin to open along the walls. Inside each door, he sees pieces of a memory. He sees shouting. He hears accusations. He hears his own voice, sharp with a cruelty he recognizes but doesn't want to claim. And across from him is her. Her name is right there, hovering at the edge of his recall. He knows, with an animal certainty, that if he speaks her name, something irreversible will happen. "I don't want to," he whispers to the empty corridor. But the memory is already unfolding. He had told her she was a burden. He had told her everyone was tired of her. He had told her that maybe it would just be easier if she wasn't there anymore. He didn't mean it. He had just meant to win the fight, to stop the noise, to feel powerful for once in his life. But she had listened. And the next day, she was gone. The corridor around him trembles. It's trying to reset, trying to save him from this. The chair at the end of the hall is no longer empty. She sits there now. She looks calm, patient. She seems more real than the world he wakes into every single morning. "You asked to forget," she says. Her voice is gentle, terribly gentle, and Daiichi just falls apart. "I didn't kill you," he sobs. "No," she agrees, "but you gave me permission." He realizes it now. The loops, the repeating days, they've been a mercy. A story where she never existed long enough to leave. A world where his guilt could never attach itself to him. a reality where he remained survivable. If I go back, he says, his voice breaking, will this stop? Yes. And you? I will keep waiting. He believes her, and that right there is the true cruelty of it all. She would stand here forever if it meant sparing him this pain. Behind him he can feel the safe mornings assembling, ignorant, repeating. But Daiichi is so tired of safety. He's so tired of being protected from the true shape of himself. If I remember, he asks, his voice barely a whisper, what happens to me? She thinks for a moment, not unkindly. You live, she says. There's no forgiveness offered, no absolution hidden in her words, just continuation, with weight. The corridor holds its breath. Daiichi nods, and the world breaks. Morning arrives, it's final. The desk in the classroom is empty, but it's not invisible, it's not erased, it's just empty. The whispers in the hallway move honestly now. Some people look at him with anger, some with pity, some with nothing at all. And all of it fits. It all feels right. His friend sits beside him at lunch, their hands shaking. Do you remember? They ask. Daiichi does. He remembers every syllable, every selfish second, every irreversible echo. The memory is unbearable. But it's true. Yes, he says. They cry, because pretending is finally over. Are you okay? Daiichi looks at the empty chair, at the space she should occupy forever. At the life that will not, cannot reset. The pain is immense, it is exact, and it is earned. No, he says. The bell rings. Time moves forward. And for the first time, it is allowed to.